Well, I swear to God, if you had killed him. Oh, hey everyone, this is Joe from ActionX. Welcome to What's on the Two, where each and every week, hopefully, I review an episode of a TV show I'm watching. This week we are reviewing The Rookie, Season 2, Episode 6. Got that right. Anywho, again, apologies again if I speak a little low. Been dealing with a lot. It's late. I kind of want to go to bed. It's like, I lately been like, I want to just sleep. Like a pillow. But I got school in the morning, so I really don't have a lot of time to sleep. But anyway, I love doing this, so it's not like a big deal or anything. So this week, it was definitely the way they promoted this, as always, with The Rookie. You assume something, and then something else happens. And this week definitely was that. It was like kind of like another one of last week, where it was like a lot of the whole like running themes, running story arcs for so far in the season has been colliding again. And this was another episode where we got some character interactions, we got some heated arguments, and all sorts of stuff with the advent of a potential missile strike. And spoilers, it not being the case. Don't worry, Hawaii, you weren't the only one. Anywho, so let's get down to it. But before I continue, as always, there will be spoilers. Please watch the episode before seeing this review. But enough of that. Let's get on with this. Overall, this episode was, I think, pretty good. This gave us a lot of character interactions that I kind of wanted for a while. Bringing back a couple of other characters, bringing in some new I lost my train of thought again. Bringing in some new characters that were very interesting for the episode, kind of made things a little bit more tense. And overall, the way the episode could have ended was like, if you had done this, I would have punched you, rookie writers. But thankfully you didn't, so you're all good in my books. You're all good. So let's get down, of course, with the subplots, as always. So the theme is that, and ironically they call this episode Fallout. I mean, I don't know if they were making a Fallout, the game reference, or Fallout in terms of Mission Impossible reference, but I'm going to go with both of them because they both sound awesome. Anywho, trying to remember where I should. Let's just start. The intro scene was hands down was like, it had to happen. It had to happen. We didn't get to see it on camera, but like, God, I feel so sorry for Nolan. Like, he just never catches a break. It's all part of the job. It's like, and I love how the guy, like, if you're wondering, like, the guy had apparently a piercing in his dick, so Nolan had to remove it, and it was so hilarious. Like, seeing his face is like, oh damn, I gotta pull down this guy's pants. That was so funny. A really good way to start out the episode. Kind of a little bit of lightheartedness before we get to the more. I want to say this was one of the more serious episodes of The Rookie. It was definitely, there was more higher stakes given the circumstances. And it worked in its favor as it made everything so high up into that. This could have been the last Rookie episode. But thankfully, we all knew it wasn't. They were going to survive this. I mean, they were not going to transform this into an apocalyptic show. We got enough of that already on TV. So we're going to start over with actually, a lot of the subplots, like, there wasn't really that many subplots. Like, Wes and Diaz's subplot this episode was really them just trying to keep all the mayhem with all the fiasco with the missile happening, well, supposedly, and that's all really they did. The only real setup we got was that Diaz and Wesley, which is a weird name because like her, and if you don't know who Wesley is, well, you should. And I just figured it out. And Wesley is the name of the guy that Diaz is dating, which is ironic because her rookie is named Officer West, and the guy she's with is called Wesley. Something tells me that she doesn't like East so much. Anywho, so besides that, their section wasn't really like going anyway. Apparently, Diaz and Wesley they're about to hit their 6-month anniversary, so they were going to plan out this celebration at a fancy dinner, and pretty much it was just. It wasn't really much of a set. It was like I love Wesley. I love the actor. Loved him as when I was growing up. It was great to see him again, and I've been loving ever since he's been on the show. And thankfully, they didn't do what I think they were going to do at the end of the episode. Thankfully, I apologize. I'm just sorry. Been up very early today. Anywho, jumping back to it. In terms of Chen and Bradford, the show's apparently been listening to my whole like stupid fan theory that Bradford and Chen will be hooking up before the end of the season, and they're just really distancing away from that. It's like, I don't know what they were planning in the beginning. Maybe it was just me misinterpreting something. But anywho, enough of that theory. So it's safe to say Bradford and his new girlfriend are definitely on really good footing, despite the fact that she got invited to a wedding. And he wasn't asked to be the date because like she had no interest of, considering the fact they're still pretty much new into the relationship. You don't want to do that right off the bat. But the whole importance of that subplot was that Chen apparently she was also invited to this wedding, and it turned out to be her ex-boyfriend and her ex-best friend who apparently were cheating. They were having an affair or cheating on her behind her back, and the fact that these two invited her to their wedding was kind of a little bit insultful. Like, if you're with someone and they cheated on you and then they end up actually happily together and they invite you after what they did to you, it's not really a good, it doesn't like really, it's not really a good thing to be invited to. Like, it really isn't. And she's not dealing with it so well, so to speak. I mean, on the surface, she's like, I'm a tough woman. And obviously, a lot of people like put up these false walls to like showcase the people they're with. It's like, no, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with this case, but it really wasn't. Anywho, so that's their whole subplot for the whole episode. And again, another real world problem is that in the last episode, I think it was last episode, yeah. So Chen we're getting to figure out more about her past, and like she's had a couple of rocky relationships, and now we're getting to see a little bit more of that. We didn't get to see that couple at all in this episode. It was definitely just a nod and mention to kind of push her into where. Sorry, my new couch still hasn't arrived yet, and this current like full couch I built is slowly falling apart. Anyway. So that was kind of like what she's been going through, as well as them dealing with this missile threat. It's like, it's the end of days, and it's like, obviously she's not happy initially she's not happy the fact that this is all happening, that they're kind of rubbing their happiness on her, even after they betrayed her. So it's all really been bad for her lately as of the more recent episode. But by the end of the episode, it's kind of like at least a peaceful standstill of a conclusion. It's not definitely like something she's patched over. It's all about moving on, so to speak. And I guess Bradford is showing more sign that he is like 1% more respectful and 1% more friendly towards her. So we'll take that as progress. Well, I'm going to take that as progress. But as always, the main plot focuses around Nolan, and apparently he's having his first court hearing, his first court summons as the official witness for a trial for someone he arrested. I don't think that was seen on camera, and yeah, it wasn't seen. I don't think it was seen on the show. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really tired. I've been up since like 6 a.m. I'm recording this at 11 at night, so I apologize if I'm yawning more than usual. I'm really sorry. Not professional. Anyway, so that was, and we got to see his girlfriend back in the picture. She's been away for a while. And then we got to see Wesley, I don't think they ever interacted on screen before, but I'm pretty sure they're aware of each other still. But it was pretty cool to finally get to see them in some scenes together, having a little bit of a dynamic there. And ironically, as a lot of people don't know about this, and I'm totally off-centered again. I hate this couch so much. I'm a criminal justice major besides doing this, so I just recently went to a court for some, not for a trial, but like for some arraignments. And while this was definitely not the same experience that I had, it was definitely kind of like a little bit of a similar experience, since I definitely got to see some similarities, like seeing a bunch of cases happening at the same time, and getting to see getting to see like a variety of different. And we also got to see the old dude. I forgot his name, but the old dude from the season 1 finale. He got to return, and I gotta say, it's like, I want to kick his ass so freaking much. I want to kick his ass so much. And so he's in this episode. He's kind of causing a riot and everything. I initially thought that he was behind the missile strike, because like it just seemed like two opportunists, that he's outside of the county jail, and this is all happening. So I was pretty sure. I honestly thought this was a good. This was his chance to like get out of here and continue his spree. Was it? Was it season finale? I really forget. No, I completely forgot when that episode was. I think it was towards the end of season 1 or season finale. I don't remember. Last season's such a blur for me already. There's just too much going on. And so that's all happening. And it was a really funny scene to like see Wesley kind of whoop Nolan's ass in court. Because like, again, with Nolan, this was his first time. He was bound to get his ass kicked. And it was like, and it had to be from someone he already knows. That just kind of made things a little better for me. And honestly, the whole like they were in a really tight situation where this was all happening, and he had to like kind of step up a little bit and like make sure everything's fine. Meanwhile, dealing with these convicts, and another convict that was a little bit more prevalent there, who was about to get sentenced. I believe sentenced sentenced. Whereas there was this murderer who killed this couple's son, and he feels no flipping remorse, like nothing. He gave no crap whatsoever, and he was actually mocking them throughout most of the episodes. Like, I really felt sorry for them. Like, I personally never been through that, but I can imagine the tension of like having someone die, and then finding the person who did that to them, and they don't give a damn. Like, I would, if I was in the dad's shoe, I would honestly love to kick his ass. Like, I would like to teach him a lesson, but I really felt for them. And with all this happening, with all the nuclear, the missile warning and everything was up to 10%. And the freaking judge was just a piece of crap. But he does have a point though, because like, a fallout shelter was never meant to like survive for that many people, and especially like given the amount of people that were present. He has a point, but the humane thing to do is like save as many people as you can for now. You'll focus on the survival part later, and yeah. But either way, he doesn't know how to exercise good judgment. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm just really tired. But I'm not gonna rush the review. I'm gonna keep going. I want to do this properly. So apparently they're stuck here. Nolan and his girlfriend are having a moment. Wesley's kind of getting moments of like, he's just there by this point. He's not really contributing that much. Meanwhile, the prisoner is kind of like secretly planning something. It turns out they were going to use the parents' emotional distress over the whole situation to use it as an opportunity to take the keys because they were locked up, and they managed to break free. They thankfully got both of them down, and it came after a tremendous, like, the moment I saw Wes in front of the old dude, it's like, kick his ass, and he did. It was like, frack yeah. And I got worried for a good set. Well, I got worried, then it subsided for a little bit, then I got worried again, where when the old guy got free, he found a pair of scissors, and the camera immediately pans to Wesley. And I was like, for a moment, no, you are not going to take him hostage, you're not going to kill him. And then when they cut back to the judge, it's like, okay, he's fine. He's probably like in a corner somewhere, just hiding from all this. Because I think he's a pacifist. I don't remember he was a pacifist, but I don't think he's a very, he's not the guy who's jump in the moment. And when everything's secure, and then the missile strike turned out to be a false reading mistake because of the heat wave that was happening in LA that episode. They managed to like get it all under control, but as soon as Diaz and Wes showed up and they go to the back of the shelter, they find Wesley bleeding out, and it was like, oh no, you are not killing one of the best recurring characters ever seen on TV. You are not. But thankfully, spoilers, he survived. But if the last time I remember something relating to this area with an injury, and they survived. It doesn't end well, but I don't think it'll end in the same way. Wink, wink to all you Jane the Virgin fans. So thankfully he survived, but how his recovery will be to be determined in later episodes. I don't think it'll be the next episode, though. I really hope, but okay. This better be my last yawn of the episode. I apologize. We think I glossed over Nolan's training officer, Harper. She was in the episode. I don't know why I completely omitted her, even though I literally sent. Oh my god, I'm sorry. This is probably the most unprofessional thing ever, where the couch is literally falling apart in front of me. We got to see Harper again, and with her in this whole situation, she was actually split out from Nolan this episode, so we got to see her doing her own thing for a little bit, and obviously with the whole missile strike thing, she obviously, like, her number one duty is like, where's my daughter? How am I going to protect her? And it was another thing where like she couldn't get in contact with Dad because like everything's Dad, everything's a mess. But she managed to get her first, bring her back to the station, kind of like watch her over. And the father finally came in and was like, had an overreaction to the whole thing about this is abduction. You shouldn't have left her alone. But it's like, the more you think about it, it's like, I understand he has problems with her, and I am totally off center again. I understand there's problems with them, but the priority is the child. And if she was able to get her first, that was the priority. Like, obviously things have to calm down a little bit. I know there's still some unresolved issues between them, but still the priority is your daughter. And as long as she's safe, everything's fine. And thankfully, thanks to Nolan once again stepping up for her, he manages to like to calm them down a little bit, kind of like put them back on the right track a little bit, and hopefully subside for the episode. And I think the most important takeaway is that Wesley's alive. He's going to be able to we're able to enjoy his presence again whenever we get to see him again. And I really, really like this episode. Overall, yeah, really, really like this episode. It was definitely more of like last week, where it's like we got to see more of the characters that we got to see before come back more often, and I am officially done with this couch. I'm officially in, and I still got to record Nancy Drew later in the week, so see how that turns out. Yeah, so far with the Rookie, it's like they're doing such a great job. Like, they have such a great level of like quality consistency that I haven't seen in a show in like a very long time, and they're still like managing to like keep they somewhat found the perfect balance between comedic funny moments of some downtime and some very serious moments, and not a lot of shows can do that. But I really do really respect what they're going for, and I'm still loving the fact they're still pulling in real world issues with these characters, as well as not really rising the stakes, because like didn't we have like a near. No, was it the epidemic? But I'm pretty sure there was another one last season that I'm forgetting, where everything was under lockdown. But I don't remember what. Here's the thing: I haven't bought season 1 DVD yet. I haven't rewatched that season. My mind is a complete blank right now with that. And yeah, so I apologize if I can't remember exactly. But I think there was another like big city-ending issue that they had to deal with. But thankfully, not thankfully, they resolved that. But dealing with a nuclear missile strike is kind of like on a whole other level. And I think they handled that just fine. Nothing too crazy happened. But anyway, that's going to cut it for me here. Overall, 2 thumbs up. I really enjoyed this episode of The Rookie. Next week's promo, very interesting. Very interesting. Although if I can make an educated guess, I don't think it would happen. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go see the promo. Then connect what I just said, and you'll figure out my opinions on that. Anywho, if you were unaware, you were watching What's on the Tube, reviewing another episode of The Rookie. I hope you enjoyed your nap if you accidentally were autoplaying this video. If you want to know what's up ahead on What's on the Tube in a general broad sense, Nancy Drew is up next this Wednesday. And for the first time announcing this, haven't announced this on Twitter yet or anything else, but I will be probably reviewing. I'm just going to review the first episode for now. We'll move on from there. I will be reviewing the first episode of High School Musical, the series, this Saturday. So stay tuned for that. Whether or not I will be making that another permanent show on the roster, so it's totally up in the air right now. I want to see how that first episode performs before I review it. I have a whole history with High School Musical. You'll hear that on that episode of What's on the Tube. But if you're just interested in the Rookie stuff, I will be back next week with another episode. And I think that's going to do it tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to ActionX if you haven't. Like, share, and favorite the video if you want to. Totally fine with that. Remember, this is a brand new show. Please leave some constructive criticisms or comments in the comments below. I always review it. I always talk. I always respond when I can. Haven't been doing a great job with that lately. I've been a little bit preoccupied with some other stuff. But anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you guys so much. Peace.